You too, what's going on, man? Welcome back. This is gonna be a very interesting video because we just gonna get straight into it. But we have Cameron. You already know who Cam is from New York, man. He's doing a virtual interview with one of the workers that Diddy would hire to come and have fun with and stuff like that. And he goes by the name The Punisher. Not sure why. You could probably use your own imagination when it comes to that shit, but I'm not gonna use mine. But we got The Punisher, and he's speaking to Cam about what he did for Diddy and what he did to Cassie and things like that. So we have like a first-hand interview with like dude who actually been in the situation. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy how he even got to this point, how he even got him. But money talks. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's get straight into it. You dig?
How was that pussy though?
Bro, how do we start off like this? Straight to it. Like, how do we start off like this, bro? Cam is just a wild man.
I mean, bro, even if it was fire.
Bro, was the pussy good? Let's stop with political shit. We was Harlem time, my nigga. You thought...
Yo, this man Cam is out of control, son.
9th Street on 40th was the pussy. How was that pussy, my nigga?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like, I got a dude pacing back and forth, right, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait, he just said they had a dude. He had Diddy walk around, beat his joint, pacing back and forth. Yo, this shit is wild. Hold on.
Forth,
right,
beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pacing back and forth.
Hold on.
Man, I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like, I got a dude pacing back and forth, right, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My peripherals, my spider senses is wilding. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I found out, right, it was Puff. When I found out it was Puff, it got all the way.
I'm not gonna hold you guys, bro. This mask he got on right here, bro. This shit is wild. I never seen a mask like that in my life. Not even in the Halloween type shit, bro. This is like some real dominatrix type shit, bro.
Worse, because if you grew up in Harlem, if you grew up in that era, I can't validate it, but everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, you know, interested in dudes. So the whole time I'm semi-paranoid. Like I wrote in my book, bro, for real. I got a hearing problem.
Right.
And sometimes when he would give her directions, I would hear like something completely different. Like he'll say, "Yo, I like the position you in," and I'm like, "Yo, did he just say I wish I could penetrate him?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm hearing, like, "Yo, hold on, wait, what did you just say?" Like.
So basically, you never could get comfortable because. So let's just be clear and get the elephant out the room for the audience. You're not gay? You're saying?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Oh, shit.
So I was reading that in the beginning, you didn't even know what was going on, or that it was even Puff was participating.
Remind you, I think he mentioned also, while I was reading something, that Diddy hired him for like a few different times. I think like maybe like 10 to 15 times they hired him. I mean, Cassie would book him, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's continue.
Could you explain your first time going to one of these events?
Yeah, so I really believed they were a married couple. Like, when I got there, I didn't recognize Cassie.
Right. Like,
I saw her face, she looked familiar, but honestly, when I saw her, I thought she was Megan Good.
Right.
Like, if I was gonna pin, I was like, "Yo, I think this is Megan Good." But then when I looked on the Google, Megan Good was much thicker. So I couldn't really figure it out. So, and then when she said her husband, when Puff walks out to finally, you know, do his voyeur thing and see what's going on.
So hold on real quick. It didn't start with Puff in the room.
Nah, never started with him in the room.
Okay.
It would only be me and her, and she had said at some point her husband's gonna walk in, and I'm not supposed to acknowledge him, look at.
bro, on some shit that was like, how would you even feel? Like you get invited to do something, and then she mentioned, hey, yeah, my husband's gonna pull up randomly at any time and just watch, and he don't do what he do. That sounds crazy, man. I don't know about you guys, but that does sound
I
crazy.
don't act like he's not even in the room.
Right.
So we'll be like on a couch, let's say on one end of the room, and then like on the far end of the room, it'll be like a table with a chair. And eventually he'll come in the room and like sit in the area, of course, the room, like watching, and we're supposed to act like he's not there.
How often,
That's
pardon me, not how
wild.
often, how long did it take until you realized that it was Diddy?
Bro, like, I want to say like over a year.
Get the fuck out of here. A whole year? What?
Yeah, this nigga said, get the fuck out of here, bro.
A year.
Get the fuck out of here. A whole year? Why? So let me, how long, okay, let's, I want to stick to that for a second, but how long did you know till it was Cassie?
So the minute I found out it was Diddy, that's when I knew it was Cassie.
So it took a year for you to find out for Cassie as well?
Yeah, yo,
Okay.
I didn't recognize it. Like when I jumped out of it, I did try to do the Google searches. Like I wanted to try to figure out who it was,
Crazy.
but I'm Googling a married couple.
Right.
So every result I'm getting is not leading me to the right places because they're not married.
Got you. Got you.
You know. So then, and I never found out with a visual cue. It was a hotel, the ex's house, and I would get there, let's say 2 a.m, and sometimes nothing would pop off for hours. So in this case, they threw me in like an extra room in the suite, and just to kill time, I happened to cut on the TV, but and the TV had a welcome message. So the TV said, you know, ex's house would like to welcome Mr. Sean Combs. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I had no idea.
So that's how you found out that it was Cassie and Diddy by just cutting on the TV and seeing the introduction on the television. Wow.
On the TV.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
wild, bro.
I seen also in the transcripts that you would say that it was just a sex scene in the beginning. Nothing, no intercourse. How long until you had actual?
Yo, Kev is trying to get crazy in this. We gotta find part 2. Hold on, bro. We gotta find part 2. Alright, sorry guys. Like, throughout the whole video, I didn't even realize that he posted this on his YouTube channel. So we're gonna follow up on the conversation that they had.
So in this case, they threw me in like an extra room in the suite, and just to kill time, I happened to cut on the TV, but and the TV had a welcome message. So the TV said, you know,
Any intercourse?
it was only the first session where it wasn't intercourse.
Okay, so 10 times, one time it was only not intercourse the first time.
The first time, and it was offered, yo, but I was so bugged out, like this wasn't my hustle, right? So I'm really in there thinking this is a married couple, and they want to do some voyeur sexy scene. So we did the like set up on the couches, the baby all rubbed down or whatever, and then at some point, Puff jumped up. I didn't know it was him. He left the room. She left the room to talk to him, and she came back like, yo, that was perfect. We happy. We good. And then she said to me, yo, do you want to finish? Meaning, you know, I guess, do I want to bust a nut out? You know what I'm saying? And my first example, you know, I'm trying to be professional. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, if y'all good, I'm good. This ain't about me. And I just left. You know, but she did say, all right, well, when we get back in town, we want to hit you again. Is it okay? I'm like, yeah, I just got $2K to rub down like a super bad chick. So I'm not, of course I'm down if you want to hit me back. But it was offered to me the first time, and I actually turned it down, yo. Trying to be on some professional.
Was baby oil mandatory?
Mandatory, yo.
Yeah, he got a baby oil. That shit's mandatory. I seen also in the transcripts that you said it was just supposed to be like a sexy scene, meaning that Puff would tell you to move the candles a certain way, or tell her to move the candles a certain way for lighting purposes for his visual. Could you explain that?
Yeah, so like when I first got in there, she made it clear that this was a scene we were setting up for her husband.
Okay.
So, you know, it was like couches, all the furniture in the suite was covered in sheets. Like everything was covered in sheets. So it was like a single chair across from like a big sofa. And we were supposed to sit on there and kind of, I'm supposed to put oil on myself. She's supposed to do the same. And then at some point, we rub it on each other. And we doing little like masturbating. I'm masturbating, she's masturbating. But you could tell it was an act.
Right.
Like we're like in character, like one of them corny Cinemax movies. You know what I'm saying? Like the sex scene in the little Cinemax movies. So we're trying to make it look like the part, you know, and then he would give subtle cues because he's across the room and the room's dark, everything's candle lit, and he'll say like, yo, move a little bit, yo, move the candle, I can't really see, or move the body. And he would never talk to me, not one word to me, only to her. And if it's instructions for me, it goes to her and she tells me. So it was like a real scripted kind of routine, and it really went like that every single time.
So he was basically orchestrating a sex scene without directly talking to you, but telling her certain things.
Exactly.
Wow. Crazy. I've seen also in the transcript, or actually heard you talk about this, that Puff will have the Muslim mask on and be naked from the neck down. What was that like? Pause.
Bro, that was like the weirdest shit ever. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already weird knowing like a dude's coming in the room, you know? But, you know, I'm messing with the chick, and mind you, I'm seeing all this peripheral. Right. So it's extra crazy because it's not straight on. So it's at the corner of my eye. I'm like, yo, this dude got on like a veil, and he's half the time he's beating off and he's walking side to side. So it was.
Yo, this is the funniest shit I ever heard, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. But listen, we're gonna stop it right here, man. It's like an hour-long video. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but y'all get the gist of what's going on with Diddy and Cassie behind closed doors, man. But if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we go, man.